Married women are tired of bitter single women. All right. This is a conversation I see on TikTok a lot. Not enough people out here talking about this. So my people that's married, what has been your experience when you talk to single women? Has it been a little bit of like negativity? Is it a little bit of jealousy? Is it a little bit of toxic when you're trying to get advice? Like how exactly has it been? Or do you even have single friends? Yeah, I mean, same thing for my married guys out there. When you talk to your married, your single friends, your single homies, like, what is that experience like? Like, are they telling you, like, yeah, you made a bad decision for being married? Like, what exactly is it like? I know for me, being a married man, getting on the internet and hearing dudes talk about, just how women are just the dawn of hell. You know what I mean? And now no woman is good and all this other. I just be like, man, maybe you should just find a different woman, And then I've even posted things about my relationship, and people have came back and say, "Oh, you just miss your maid. Oh, you just miss your help." And me and my wife, we serve each other. Like, what I'm saying, I miss my wife just being here in general. Like when she's here, like her aura, the house smells better. Her love in the house, it paints the walls. Like it's just different when she's here. When she went to go visit her mom, I was missing it. People were in the comments coming for me crazy. You know what I mean? So anyways, y'all, without further ado, let's get into this, man. Let's get into this.
And then my thing is with these married bitches, you living the wife life. Where your clothes at? Where your pieces at? Where your bags at? Where the trips is at? Where the cars at? I'm sorry, did you get a push gift? Where your Porsche at? Where your Benz at? Like, what's so tea about being married to a bum?
As a wife to be, y'all asking the wrong questions.
Yep.
Where is the life insurance policy that lists me as the beneficiary? Where are the life insurance policies that we have on one another? So if we leave this earth together, our children are not financial burdens on whoever has to take custody. We're asking questions like, where's the mortgage? And how are we going to pay this mortgage if you get sick or hurt or vice versa? Because how are we going to maintain this lifestyle? We want to know where's the Roth IRA, the 401k, the investment portfolio, so we can prepare for retirement. Now, I understand everybody's priorities are different, but a wife that is concerned about the longevity of her family, her marriage, and her husband, we don't care nothing about no push gift. And the reality is the average American is making between $50,000 and $60,000 a year.
Yep.
For the women who want to be married, there are a lot of women out there that will be single forever because y'all live in delusion. Who has a chauffeur, a maid, a nanny, and is getting a Porsche as a push gift? In this economy, in today's America, and I'm not talking about the men who are scamming for a living. I'm not talking about the street pharmaceutical reps. I'm talking about the regular men that work 9 to 5s. The regular women who work 9 to 5s.
Hallelujah.
You're not going to tell me everybody got that type of money. And I don't.
Hallelujah. Yo, fellas, this is what I be telling y'all, man. There's women out here that really live in la la land. La 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 land. They living in la la land. Then you have women that understand reality, understand the real world. Fellas, you need to find your way out of the la la land ladies. Right? Like, because it is so true. You have regular women, very regular. You know what I mean? Doing regular things just like the rest of us, regular ass people. Because we all regular at the end of the day. Like, but you have people have regular incomes. They're not, making crazy money or anything. Expecting a Porsche. Expecting a Birkin bag. Expecting all of these materials that don't really even matter a year from now. You want to the woman brought up a car, and this woman brought up life insurance. That's the difference. That is the difference. And I can't stand somebody that is so, material is what determines whether or not this is real love. That's the difference. You see this as value. We See, this is value. Now, I'm not sitting here saying that married folks are just better than single folks or anything. What I'm saying is the woman that will get a husband is usually the woman that understands bigger picture. Like, that's usually how marriages are actually, like the conversations we're having is not so vain. Yeah, but he ain't give me them new heels with the red bottoms. So are you really happy? But the whole family has has health insurance taken care of. Man, this situation is crazy. But you know what else is crazy? The fact that my subscribers are making money just by playing games on their phone. So I always ask you guys to send me a screenshot of how much money you have made by playing games on your phone. You got people making enough money to pay their electric bill, pay their phone bill just by playing games throughout the day. Now, I mean, whether you're on the bus, whether you're at break, you're on break at work or whatever, just by playing games on your phone, they're making money. So shout out to Softly Rugged. All right. She sent me this screenshot right here. She made $175. I have other subscribers that have sent me screenshots of making $5,000. You can go look in my older videos for that. But people are real life making money. So I put the link in the description below, the link in the comment section. All right. Y'all can also go check out her page. Now, I mean, this is her page right here. I tell y'all all the time that if y'all send me your screenshot of how much money you made, I will give you a shout out as well. All right. So the link is in the description below. The link is in the comment section. Just try it out. See if it's for you. All right. If you sign up and it's not for you, by all means. But if you sign up and you're like, all right, I'm going to try it out, see if this is legit, and you make some money, keep making your money. Back to the video. Anything is wrong with you, you go get checked. Matter of fact, I already set the appointment. That's what like marriage love is. But when you sitting here, like she said, messing with the dope boys and the scammers, you start to believe that's love. Oh, getting a Chanel bag. If I have scammer money, let me put it in girl math. If I have scammer money, the easiest thing for me to do is spend my scammer money on you. Number one, I ain't worked for it. It ain't even mine. You know what I mean? And I know it's going to make you happy because I bought you something with a name brand. Then next year, guess what? You're going to want something else. Couple months from now, you're going to want something else. In marriage, you're having conversations about what happens if I'm not here no more. How are we setting me up for if you leave me? Like, I'm talking about off this earth. How am I setting you up if I leave this earth? That's the love that you share in marriage. Like, you want to look out for somebody even in your afterlife. Now, I get it. A lot of people meet the wrong person, and I'll tell you, a lot of y'all, your ex wasn't the person you should have did that with. You know what I mean? But when you do find that person that you want to share the rest of your life with, it is a beautiful thing. The conversations are very much realistic, and it ain't all this material jargon. Which is why people keep their marriages off the internet. But let's keep going, because this is good. This is so good.
And another thing, some of y'all be out here trying to shit on other women for not being married or not being married yet. And whole time, you got a shut up ring. And some of the signs be so obvious and loud, like, but you think that man love you? He don't even like you. The most obvious one is claiming that you so happy but worried about what the next woman got going on. What did JT say? Doing all that wifey shit, knowing he don't fuck with you? Oh, okay.
Nah, she got a point. I know there's one dude that the way he proposed to his wife, I always ask people, how did you propose to your wife? He was like, man, we was arguing right before I was about to give her the ring. So I had the ring in my pocket and I just threw it at her. I said, what? Did she catch it? Like, did she say yes in the moment? And you know, or did she say no then and you had to redo it? Like, but what do you mean you threw the ring at her? Like, he was like, yeah, I mean, you ain't hit her. I'm like, what the hell kind of beginning to forever is that? You know what I mean? It's the beginning of the end. But yeah, some people did get shut up rings. All right, shit, damn, all right. You know, when we gonna get married? You know, leaving brochures and stuff of, you know, rings. Can we go get size? What we gotta do that for? What you want to get size for? I just want to make sure that you got my size when it comes to, you know, the time to, nah, you no need. Motherfucker, you gonna come in this damn store with me and we gonna get my size 6 ring that I like, okay? You know what I mean? Some people did get that. I'm so tired of this motherfucker bringing up rings. Yeah, all right. Shit. Zales do got a Black Friday special. I'm gonna get her that. Yeah, shit. Shut her ass up. Some of y'all do got that ring. And that's a nice ring. I'm just playing. Next video.
If you have been happily married for more than 5 years, please step to the front of the classroom. It dawned on me that I don't hear from enough married women. And maybe that is the key to your happiness, is that we don't hear from you because you're somewhere being happy. But sister, we want to know, what's the key? Seriously, how did you all start off your relationships? Like, I really want to hear from married women who are in happy relationships, healthy relationships. Like, what has been the key to you staying happy? Because as a grown-up woman myself, I know that it's not all about the man. It is absolutely not all about the man. It is more so about yourself. And as a single girlie, I want to know, what are y'all doing to keep yourselves happy?
That's the thing. It's not about yourself. Actually, marriage is very selfless. You know what I mean? And that's not to say that, like, from a woman's perspective, that marriage is all about her man. No. It's not to say for a man, a marriage is all about his woman. No. But it's all about y'all. Now, I mean, how is me doing this for me beneficial for us? It's a lot of those questions. And in marriage, I believe it's very important to take care of such things like your mental. You know, your mental. Why? Because it's good for us. How do I know that? The reverse to that is, if I don't take care of my mental, I go in a depressive state. I'm angry all the time. Guess who that gets spit onto? My wife. Us. You know what I mean? So it's a lot of consideration of each other, where this takes us. Okay, I have health insurance for me, but what about my family? Okay, I have you know, I just met this couple, and his wife is crazy, but I really like the dude, so I'm gonna bring my wife around. No. You know what I mean? Like, nah, like, I gotta think about, okay, how will this eventually affect us? That was a very random idea, but trips, dinner, what do you call that? Restaurants, shows we watch. Like, how will this, you know, be for us? Like, I know I like beaches. Does my wife like beaches too? Like, you know, it's a whole lot of us conversations. The size of the house, how will us feel about it? You know, it's a whole lot of us. I know these are horrible examples, but I can't come up with nothing off the fly. But it's a lot of us's. Oh, damn. She wasn't done talking.
And keeping your marriages happy and keeping your marriages whole. Because I don't want to hear from no more microphone munchkins. I really don't. If you have not been married for an extended period of time and you're not in a happy, whole, healthy relationship, bi-directional relationship with your partner, please don't talk no more. Please put the microphone down. Please give us the real tea and not the Instagram tea. We want to know really what's up, okay? What do we need to be doing better? Thank you.
I love that. The real tea, not the Instagram tea. Things are happening in real life, y'all. Like, y'all know that. Y'all know that. Y'all be on your Instagram and be like, I've never seen this shit in real life. I've never experienced this shit. I've never met nobody like this. Like, wow, you know? And then you go to real life, you're like, yeah, this is what's happened. We're all experiencing real life. People just make things seem like something else online. And like, there's one size fit all for everything, and this is just how it is. So I like that. I like that. What's going on in real life? But I'll be honest with you, most people keep their relationships off the internet simply because you'll have people, for instance, acting like I'm my wife's controller because I said I miss my wife being home. Now, I mean, the house is just different. It's cleaner. Now, I mean, the food smell in the house. You know, there's food in here, like, you know what I mean? Like her vibe, her aura, all of that. Like being able to feel her feet on my feet before I go to sleep. Like all that. Oh, he just misses housekeeping. He just misses his maid. Same people. They don't know our dynamic. Now, I mean, they don't know how much my wife doesn't have to do because I take care of it. They don't know none of that. But they're quick to sit there and throw all this dirt off of their hurt minds onto your situation and be like, nah, I heard this before. Stop calling me. Call your therapist. Get off of social media and call your therapist.
We do this. You wanna know why married people don't talk about their relationship? Anytime I tell somebody that I'm happy in my marriage and they ask me how married life is going, I'm like, oh, it's going great. I love my husband. Everything's great. Like, we do this, we do that, whatever.
I got to do a version for the guys.
Like, people be like, so what are you going to do when he cheats on you? Have you ever thought about if he's cheating on you?
That's crazy.
And that's like dealing with a question. But a bitch like me is quick on her feet, so I always got something back. I always say some crazy ass shit back. Like throw a motherfucker off their shit. Like one time somebody asked me and I was like, well, shit, it depends on what the bitch look like. Right? But like the more that I think about it, I'm like, this is why people do not share when they are happy, because people do not understand happy. I think when people ask me how married life is going, they expect me to say hard. I think they expect me to say like, oh my God, it's going so hard. I have to compromise so hard. And it's just work. Like, no, bitch, it's fine. But I ain't telling your ass that no more, bitch. Cause you trying to see me in a crazy place. I didn't even want to talk about this shit all day, bitch. It's fine to keep going now. I got other things in life we could talk about. We want to go deep with it. But I don't know, maybe that's just me. Maybe it's just me, y'all.
Yeah, one of the problems with how people perceive married people is that the people that have married the wrong person are way louder than the people that are happily married. I don't post as much on Instagram as I did before I was married. Now that I am married, I just, I am enjoying it in real time. Like, I love to talk about my wife, as y'all heard in the video. I love to talk about my family and all that, but I don't so much care to share all the time. Like, I don't care to sit here and have everybody else enjoy it with me. Like, I don't necessarily need that. I'll mention it, but I don't necessarily need that to know what I have is good. I am real life enjoying life in real time. It's so funny because at one point in my life, I had to post. I had to post on stories. I had to let the world know what I had. And it had to be relationship stuff. It's just in general. But now that I'm actually loving life, like loving just the ins and outs of it, I don't really care to share for real. Like, I care to be present, more than anything else. And, that's just kind of how it is. But the people that aren't really liking their marriage or whatever, a lot of them are getting up on the internet like, this is the biggest mistake I ever made in my life. Well, why don't you tell us how to avoid making that mistake? What were the signs you missed? Tell us that. Don't just tell us, oh, it is this that's the problem. No, what are the things you missed? For instance, the guys that be like, oh, she's gonna take everything if you get divorced. Okay, well, why don't you tell the full story then? Because if you tell the full story, you can tell men about getting prenups. Why don't anybody mention that? Everybody acts like marriage will equal a man losing it all, but never talks about, y'all can have a conversation about a prenup. Like, and a prenup doesn't necessarily mean you lose, you walk away with everything. She walks away with nothing. If she's a stay-at-home mom or something, it doesn't necessarily have to mean that. It just makes it clear on what exactly a possible divorce would look like. It kind of puts it in black and white so there's no confusion while y'all are angry. Nobody talks about that. Instead, it's, you'll lose everything. But all right, I digress.
Y'all literally got up here and tried to knock this woman for what she said. And it showed y'all true colors. And for the people who don't know what I'm talking about, there was this lady that came here on the internet and she was basically saying that anything that's done inside of her marriage, what her husband does for her, what she does for him, anything, what he buys, whatever the case is, it's never going to be put on the internet because she has nothing to prove.
naturally thinking, the people in the comments would agree with it. That's what I would think. Like, yeah, don't put it on the internet. You right, because you have nothing to prove. That's your marriage. You know, keep your marriage private or whatever it is. You would think that that's how the comments would be. No. You really had people in them comments saying, well, you can keep it private, but that don't mean he won't cheat, or he still would cheat, or you're not proving anything. Like, the comments was nasty. And what I took from her video as a married woman was basically giving y'all free game. No, keep your relationship off the internet. You can speak about marriages and things like that, but keep it off the internet. A lot of people are single because they need validation from everybody. And then you got the single women in the comments telling this married woman what to do and what not to do. It's literally the blind leading the blind. Why in the hell would I take advice from a single person? And I'm married. You cannot speak on something if you have never experienced it before. You cannot speak on marriage if you have not been married before.
I think I've made a comment like that before. And after I said that, I rethought about it. And I don't so much think that way anymore. Like, I do think you can still get advice from a single person. Let me give an example. Let's just say I got married because I'm in love and I married the person that I'm with, right? Now, here's my friend that has done therapy, that has read a lot of books, you know, and they're very intentional on their spiritual walk, you know, things of that nature, on their self-growth. And maybe I didn't do all that work before getting married. They have tools to be a great spouse as well. I mean, so I can actually learn from a single person as well. Yeah, I mean, now you do have to tread lightly, because what she's describing with all of those people in the comments saying, yeah, well, he's still gonna cheat, or just going against the lady's post. The way I see that is like this. People cannot see perspectives outside of their own. And I think that has a lot to do with the intelligence level, because to be able to not be in somebody else's shoes, but still be able to receive their perspective, that it might have some validation, I believe is a certain level of intelligence you have to have. You know what I mean? I don't have to fully agree or be where you're at to understand why that is true to you. And it may not be that true to me because of my life experiences, but I can see through your lens why it can be true to you. Therefore, I'm not going to put my experiences, my domestications onto you as if that has to be true for you too. And that's where people miss the mark on the internet, because you have a whole bunch of people that cannot go without seeing it just from their lens, instead of thinking maybe this is a lot more nuanced than maybe my experiences have been. Because what you come to find out is that, hey, if you keep dating, I'm going to use drug dealers as an example. If you keep dating drug dealers, it's not that all men like jail. It's not that all men like to have their lives threatened. No, it's the type of man you keep dealing with. You know what I mean? If you keep dating girls that post pictures with they booty cheeks out and they tatas out and they got an OF, well, you can't be surprised if the girls you date like to have their bodies out there, like attention. These are the kind of girls you're choosing. But that's not the conversation people like to have. It's easy to validate how I feel by saying it's the world's fault. But that's another conversation for another time, because I could keep going.
This woman,
make sure you hit that subscribe button, man.
Real life, gave y'all some advice, and y'all took what she said, balled it up, threw it away, got in her comments trying to bash her for what she said. God told my y'all literally got up here and tried to.
I believe this is the last video. Yes, last video right here.
Keep everybody out of your relationship or marriage. Period, point blank. Let me tell you something about running your business down when you're not ready to be done with that man or that woman.
Oh, yeah.
And you start telling your family, your friends, what they're doing, what their shortcomings are, how irritated and frustrated you are with them. Once you open up that can, you are literally opening up everybody to disrespecting your partner. You can't go tell your mom or your dad or your sister or your brother how bad they doing you and then expect for them to forgive them when you forgive them. I know that it's easier said than done, right? Because everybody needs somebody to talk to. But are you willing to open the door for other people to not like them anymore or to disrespect them? Because so many people split up or divorce because of other people, okay? That is a real thing. The drama that comes with this person telling their business and this person telling their business, you can't do that. Until you are ready to be done and like you have literally made your mind up, like, I don't want to be with them no more. I'm done. I'm moving out tomorrow. I'm moving out next week. Don't tell them what you got going on unless it is a life or death situation.
Yeah, man, because I could be that friend. I got a friend right now that he always tells me how he feels about his situation. And then I'll say something, like he'll ask my opinion maybe later on about something else, and I'll bring up in a way something he keeps repeating to me that's a little bit negative about his situation. And I'm like, why would you want to do that if you told me that? And now he's backtracks and he's like, nah, it's not really, I think I was just, feeling some type of way that day, whatever, but it's not the full context. Now I'm just like, I don't even know how to perceive your situation. I mean, like, I don't really know, I don't have good thoughts about your situation, and it's not really my place, but you're asking me my opinion. My opinion has only been based off of what you've told me because I don't talk to the both of y'all. You know what I mean? So you do have to be careful what you're sharing. Me personally, I don't share a damn thing with nobody unless it's good. Know what I mean? I ain't sharing nothing unless it's good. And if it's bad situation, I'll talk to God. But something that I will possibly forgive, I'm not bringing that to nobody. I'm not bringing that to nobody. I will do research. I will chat GBT it before I talk to somebody that's gonna hold this against my partner. You know what I mean? So yeah.
And we all know a woman or a man or just a couple that have publicly put their partner on blast the worst kind of way, right? Has everybody on the internet in their business and then turn around and be back together and then get mad at other people for judging them. Oh, you can't be mad at me. You can't be mad at them. You the one that put your business on blast. You the one that told the world about y'all breakup and how Rodney was cheating and how, Mimi was doing this and how he been putting his hands on you, etc. Yeah. This is why men and women both need to go to therapy or pick up some books and learn how to really process their emotions versus lashing out and just being all over the place. Because it just doesn't look good when you tell everybody your business and then get back with the person and expect there not to be some sort of judgment. Keep your relationship or marital issues between you and your partner only.
I agree. I completely agree. And you'll be surprised, man. Some people, they secretly envy your happy days. So when you do call them and you finally give them a little bit of ammunition of y'all not happy every day, which nobody is, it's a fulfilling feeling for them. Whereas you're coming to this person as, I feel like you want me to be happy. You want me to be happy too. You want us to work out. No, some people, this makes them feel good to know you're going through that. You'll be very surprised, y'all. You'll be very, very surprised of how many people you have in your life right now that will not be as happy as you think they will be when you are in a position they're not in yet. You'll be very surprised. Now, they'll make it seem, like they're happy and all that, but be low-key hating when you're not around. You'll be very surprised. And I would even say this, treat the world like that. You know what I mean? Treat the world like that. Don't think because people are family or people been around all your life, that everybody's fully rooting for you. Now, they can be rooting for you, but they can possibly be rooting for you to level up to that level at the same time as them. So if you outpace them and do it first, you get married first, you get the big house first, you start making the more money first. Pay attention to how they congratulations really sounds. Does it sound like, oh my God, congratulations? Oh, I'm just so beautiful, and I always wanted this for you. Or does it sound like this? Word. I'm proud of you. Good job. Yo, you still want to want to go play basketball later? You don't want to discuss the goal that I've been telling you I've been trying to reach all of our lives? Okay. All right. Like, I remember one time I had somebody fall asleep on me after buying a property. I will never forget this. You know what I mean? Especially because of the significance of the person, but they fell asleep on me when I showed them my property on FaceTime. And it hurt. Like, I mean, I'm not going to say that person envied me or anything, but it was very much a surprise response. And one of those, like, okay. You know. So anyways, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe button, turn on my post notifications and all that good stuff, man. If you want to make some extra money just playing games on your phone, all you got to do is click the link in the description below, the link in the comment section. These apps literally pay people just to play games on your phone. All right, so try it out. See if it's for you. If it's for you, it's for you. If it's not for you, it's not for you. But if you catch yourself making money, make your money. Until next time, y'all, it's been your boy, Ty Boogie. I'm out of here, man. Peace.